Hi class, so when it comes to this week's strategic thinking, I liked key ideas 7, 10, and 11, but since I have to focus on one and it would take a long time as I would have to elaborate on all of them, I focused on idea number 11, which it pertains to developing rationality requires work, and I think this one is sort of one thing I have been put through with the work here in this course and even in my life. When it comes to the course, I it says here that we want to be that to develop one's own capacities takes many years, um, to practically years of practice. It takes a lot of time, and this is one thing I discovered when I was working with the artifacts paper. When I mentioned last week, I in the same forum about the standard of clarity and about elaboration. So I think that this is when we have to be constantly swaying, coming and going between our thoughts to see if we are um, if to see if we're actually giving or delivering something um, as objective as possible when it comes to our work and our research. So I think that's one of the things that's happening. I like how it says here that with the society that they gotta have it now attitude prevalent in our culture creates a significant barrier to the development of high order human capacity, and that's so true. Because we just want things right now, and maybe with the paper, if I hadn't been doing this coming and going to test the rationality of what I was writing, and quite frankly, I don't even know if it's still perfect. I don't think anything is like 100% perfect. There's always probably an area to or something to criticize. So when Paul Elders talks about the strategic idea, because we understand that daily practice is crucial to the development of rational capacity, we've developed a habit of asking ourselves what we're doing today to further our intellectual growth. And this is sort of what I connect with the paper now, and even as I have been um, in an ESL environment. I have tried to do that. I can't say I've consistently done it, but it's like, oh, I've been always questioning, well, what am I doing? What can I do things to make it better? But we're not perfect, and it's the same thing with our lives, in relationships and with couples and with family. There are moments, and practically all the time, where we are not constantly uh, going back, taking that step back, and re-evaluating what we're saying, what we're doing. And I think this is the same thing with with the papers we have to do now. Of course, time is always an issue, and I think no one here can object to that. I mean, because sometimes I was saying to myself, sometimes I wish I had more time to do this, because we all have other things to do as well. But that's why I think that this developing rationality requires a lot of work, because it has to be a constant commitment to reevaluating our thoughts.